What's up? Patrick LaRouge here from Evolve Restorative Therapy. You can find me at livepainfreeprocess.com, and I have a pain-free concierge service that teaches people how to heal. Teaching people how to heal through the mind-body connection. The more that's balanced, the more your body can perform properly. Now, I said that statement really carefully because that's what this video topic is going to be about today. Now, this video topic is going to come in the form of 4 places. And it's all about the better way of dealing with things, how to actually heal, and how I actually facilitate that. And it's coming from a client that I had just leave here, so you have to apologize because this is literally raw coming out of my head. I wrote down some notes, so excuse that as well. But we were talking about how to get her mind proper again, how to balance herself out. And she's real good at what she does as a holistic practitioner about balancing people, but we all need levels and levels and levels. And it brought me back to my training. I'm just recently changed and showed that I'm still improving. And even though I think that I'm well off, that I need help, and it all comes back down to your mind-body balance. So this tip is coming in 4 parts, and 1, it's what is the mind-body balance. Number 2 is life lessons. Now I'm smiling in a huge way is because life lessons is what people keep on messing up. We keep on dealing with things over and over again, and we're not seeing the pattern that the universe, your God, whatever bigger power that you believe in is giving you to teach you a lesson. The 3rd one is how does life lessons and mind-body balance look like in our lives and how we can utilize it, as well as the 4th one is a specific way how to do life balance. So when we talk about how it looks like in the rest of life and how we can implement it, I'm going to do it through foam rolling because I have courses in foam rolling, trigger point stretching, and this is what it teaches you. So I want to give you a glimpse into everything you do teaches you about your life lesson if you are in a balanced state mentally and physically, right? And the last one is an actual issue that I'm seeing constantly in my practice now because I work with a lot of females, and this is for some reason it's coined in the orthopedic world that a lot of moms get thumb issues, and it drives a lot of issues within the wrist and weakens the hand grip, so on and so forth. So we're going to do trigger point within that. In that world. But you have to realize they all like mesh all together, and it's how we learn anything and everything. It's based off of getting you to understand how things work, getting you to understand how not things but you work. And that's where the fun part is, and that's where I was just like, oh, I got to do this right now, because everyone is all about this mindfulness kick and in a holistics world and being present. And I realized that I was in the mix of that and in that fad. And I call it a fad not to demean anything, but it's something that's the new key word. Everyone wants to be mindful. Everyone wants to be present because you do need to be there. But that's the word that people fall under. But what I teach is a balance between the mind and the body. And that's what gets you faster along in your journey through wherever you want to be. Power lifter, sprinter, runner, marathon. The more you can balance your mind and your body, the faster you'll accomplish any goal. A millionaire, helping your kids, being present. Anything in that world takes you understanding those 2 concepts and then balancing them out. So the way I want you to think about mind-body balance, let's go into the first tip. What is mind-body balance? It's the concept of what your brain and your body does at the same time that you're experiencing something. That's your mind-body balancing. How does that? How well they balance themselves is the way that you will perform anything. So let's take you driving on a highway. It's a 2-lane highway, right? And you find somebody driving past you at 90 miles per hour, zoom, and it passes you. And then you're driving at a mere 40 miles per hour when it's really a 65 mile per hour zone. And if a guy flies past you, that's somebody running at 90 miles per hour and you're running at 45, running slow. The equivalent to that is your brain is running so fast, but you feel so sluggish, right? Your brain will get to a place well faster than you, right? It'll get you well, it's like, oh, I could see everything done, but all of a sudden you can't accomplish the goal. Like you physically can't do it. Or you're running fast, and you're going, your body's running at 90 miles per hour on the body end, right? And you're able to do all these different things, but then you get there and you forget what you have to do. Oh, why did I come in this room again? Put yourself back on that 2-lane highway. Have you ever been behind two people driving the same exact pace, just moving along? Can you get around them? Can you do anything? No. You have to stay in line. Everything is balanced. Everything goes. So now if you're running and you're doing something and your body's running as clean as your mind, things run effortlessly. Things move easy, and people call that the zone. People call it all sorts of different things. That's what you have to do when it comes to healing your body from anything, from anxiety, which is more mentally driven at 90 miles per hour, or depression, where it's going really, really slow, or body aches and pains, from shoulder pain to back pain to this, your muscular system, a lymphatic system, anything. One of those systems probably not working, which means your body's running either too fast and burning out an area, or bringing it back and not functioning well enough. You have to learn how to balance those things out. Now that is the mind-body connection. That's what you have to do. And the only way you learn about this, the only way you understand it, is by looking at the bigger picture of what your life is like. I have journal entries of me going through the same type of problems in many different ways. And we're going to cover this in the next one. But that's what we're going to be talking about, is I saw the same problem over and over again until I fixed it. And what I noticed is I fixed it because I became balanced within myself. I saw myself dealing with it mentally, and I watched myself physically go through it, right? But it took practice of me going over and over again. So that is the key to everything. That's next week's video tip. It is all about life lessons and how does it teach you? What is it showing you? But now I want you to think about it. What do you think about the mind-body connection? Where are you in this world? Are you mentally driven, like I'm mind over body, if I get my body to push through things? Or are you very, very mind driven? You see in the future, you see in the past, and you're not here, right? Both of those things cause ailments. Or are you just muscle? Are you always just picking up things and muscling things through? No matter what's happening, no matter if you don't feel well, you're just gonna muscle it through. Or a person that you just don't have energy anymore. You just can't process things. You're just like, oh, I have all these thoughts, but I can't process things. They both equate to a non-balanced state. Where are you? What can you tell me about that? That's you taking a look at yourself, but then brings you present. And that's all your body needs to start changing things around, right? So I have this ebook that I wrote called Me First. Look through that. Look at the comments down below, because that gives you a concept of the bigger picture and where you role playing it. And that will get you a concept of what mind-body connection is. So that's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to download that book. It's free, easy. That'll get you to start thinking about things. Easy breezy, right? Then I want you to actually look at yourself and say, all right, so where do I stand in this? Nothing like action driven, just where do I stand in this place? Am I more mentally driven than body, or am I more body driven than that? Because if you're in any type of ailment whatsoever, I guarantee you one of those things are off. You just have to figure out which one it is, and that's how I get people to heal rapidly, by balancing out your mind-body connection. So until next week, I'll see you later.